प्रणवालय पाहि परिपालय परमेशी कमलालय श्रीदेवी
సాటిలేని ఘనుడైనా నీరజాక్షి అలిగే వేళ నుడి విల్లు ముడి వంచగలడా సడే చాలు శత సైన్యాలు నడిపే ధీరుడైనా వసుధావాణి మిథిలావేణి మది వెనుక పలుకు పలుకులెరుగగలడా నీలి మేఘములలో ధరణి తేజం నయనాంతరంగములలో వననీనాదం జలధి జలముల్నిలాలించు మేఘమే వాన చినుకు మార్గమును లిఖించదే స్వయంవరం అనేడి ఓ మాయే స్వయాన పోరు వీలు లేదాయే మబద్దబం మబద్దబ మబద్దబ దిగమ్మరి మనస్సులే ముడేయు వేళాయ శివాస్త్రధారణేల కొలతాయే
Namaskaram, a very warm welcome to one and all. Yado hastaha tado drishti, yado drishti tado manaha, yado manaha tado bhavo, yado bhavo tado rasaha. Where the hands go, the eyes follow. Where the eyes go, the mind follows. Where the mind resides, emotions arise. And where emotions arise, there is rasa, the very soul of art. Respected chief guest, distinguished guests, revered gurus, elders, family members, friends, and all lovers of art, ellavarkum ente hrudayam naranja swagatham. It gives me immense pleasure and privilege to welcome you all today to this beautiful evening of Arangetam of Avantika Jithin and Vaishnavi Vineeth, disciples of Srimati Navya Nair and the Maathangi School of Art. And Arangetam is much more than a debut performance. It is the culmination of years of dedication, discipline, perseverance, and devotion. Behind every graceful moment that you will witness today are countless hours of practice, the guidance of devoted teachers, the unwavering support of parents, family, and above all, the blessings of the Guru. As we say in Malayalam, Guruvinte Anugraham, Devathinte Kripayum illade, Kalayoda Yatra Purnamavilla. Without the blessings of the Guru, the grace of the Divine, no artistic journey is complete. Today is a celebration of that very journey. It is our great honor to welcome our esteemed guest of honor, Srimati Priyadarshini Govind, one of India's most revered Bharatanatyam exponents and the Guru of Srimati Navya Nair. Ma'am, your presence today is both a blessing and an inspiration for these young dancers as they take this significant step in their artistic life. May I extend a very warm and hearty welcome to ma'am on Maathangi's behalf. Our chief guest, Sri Hibi sir, is on the way. He had to attend a funeral, so he will be joining us very shortly. On behalf of Maathangi School of Dance, I extend him a very cordial welcome to this occasion. A very warm welcome to Kaladharan sir, whose lifelong contribution to the promotion of classical arts continue to inspire artists and art lovers alike. Whenever I have attended programs by Maathangi Festival and dance programs, I've seen how critically he evaluates arts and very honestly and sometimes brutally gives feedbacks, as Navya ma'am says. I'm very scared for my daughter and Vaishnavi, but I am sure, sir, that you will see what we have planned. And next, heartfelt pranams and humble salutations at the feet of Guru Srimati Navya Nair, whose vision, passion and commitment have nurtured generation of students. It is her single-minded dedication, love, passion, weeks and months of practice, rebukes that have trained him, and the performance will speak for what has happened. A sincere gratitude to Shruti teacher, Ashwati teacher, Sarama. They were the force behind the wings that let her fly, and their guidance have nurtured the young dancers and all the students of Maathangi sitting here to reach this day today. A warm welcome to our talented orchestra team who have already been introduced. We have one of the best singers, Bhagya, with us today. She's my very good friend and patient, but we have at Nattuvangam, Tabla, all of them. They are artists par excellence and they need no introduction. And their artistry will bring this performance to life. Our photographers and videographers, Arun, Mithran and team, they have been with us for a while now. And you might have seen their photos and video promos. They need no introduction. Makeup artist Sijan and team, our technical crew, the hall, fine arts hall, the whole team behind it. Pramod for arranging the hall, all volunteers, all students from Maathangi School. Catering by Vinayaka. Everyone, each and every one of you who have come here today has contributed in making this night a beautiful and memorable one. Once again, I warmly welcome each and every one of you and wishing a truly memorable and enchanting evening. Nandi Namaskaram.
captivating art form where every dance features unique combinations of steps known as adavus. These adavus beautifully accompany either the rhythmic notes called jati or the musical notes called swara, and they all fall under the category of nritta form. Each sequence is crafted with a specific pattern and structure that harmonizes perfectly with musical notes, elevating the performance to the mesmerizing experience. Among these compositions, Jatiswaram stands out as a vital nritta composition. Today, we present Jatiswaram, composed by the famous Tanjore quartets in Ragamalika and Mishra Chapu. The dance composition is by Nritya Kalanidhi Guru Srimati Priyadarshini Govind. Padavaranam stands as the most intricate and a vital component of any Bharatanatyam performance. It is not only the most significant but also the most challenging performance, pushing the dancer's skills to their absolute limits. Serving as the grand centerpiece, the Varnam illuminates the full spectrum of this art form, culminating in a breathtaking technical climax. As a Nritta composition, it seamlessly blends pure dance with a dramatic storytelling. The first half showcases intricate jatis paired with expressive sahitya, while the second half transitions into melodic swaras beautifully intertwined with their corresponding sahitya. Today, the dancers will present Padavarnam in Raga Latangi Aditalam. The Padavarnam is Ni Manamirangi Vandarulvai. It is a beautiful composition by the saint poetess Andavan Pichai and was set to music by her daughter Srimati Kamakshi Kuppuswamy. This Varnam serves as an evocative ode to Lord Murugan, wherein the devotee pleads for his divine presence and compassion. The meaning of the lyrics are as follows. Ni manamirangi vandarulvai Neelamayil Vahanane. O Lord, who resides on the majestic blue peacock, please let your heart melt with compassion and descend to shower your grace upon me. Kamanai eritta Shivanar Nodan Kandil Uditta Shiva Shanmukhane. O six-faced one, who emerged from the sacred third eye of Lord Shiva, the supreme deity who reduced Kama, the god of love, to the ashes. The piece further glorifies Lord Murugan as a valiant warrior who defeated the formidable demon Surpadaman by splitting him into two halves, which eternally transformed into his divine peacock and his rooster flag. It also describes his role as the divine consort who joyfully resides in the company of Valli, known as Kurumahal, the princess of the hills, and Devayani, Suramahal, the celestial princess. Ladies and gentlemen, we now present Padavaranam in Raga Latangi Aditalam, dance composition by Guru Srimati Priyadarshini Govind.
நீ மனமிறங்கி வந்தருள்வாய் நீலமயில் வாகனனே மனமிறங்கி வந்தருள்வாய் நீலமயில் வாகனனே மனமிறங்கி வந்தருள்வாய் Pura ஆவடிக்கு செய்து தாவடிகள் போடும் காவடியாட்டத்தில் நாட்டம் கொண்டவா மூவடி மண் கேட்டு மூவுலகளந்து முகுந்தனின் மருகனே முருகோனே சேவடி தூக்கி நின்றாடும் பரமன் குருபடி வாய் போர் பொருளுரைத்தாய் திருவடிகள் காணும் மகரியாதே பகடி மணிக்கு தேடி மறைந்து இறங்கி ஆவடிக்கு செய்து தாவடிகள் கொடுங்காவடியாட்டத்தில் நாட்டம் கொண்டவா மூவடி மண் கேட்டு மூலகடந்து முகுந்தனின் மருகனே முருகோனே சேவடி தூக்கி நின்றாடும் பரமனுக்கு குருவடி வாய் போர் பொருளுரைத்தாய் திருவடிகள் காணும் மகரியாதே மலரி மணிக்கு தேடி மறைந்து எண்ணி மனமிறங்கி வந்த புல்வாய் நீராயில் வரலே மனமிறங்கி வந்த புல்வாய் நீராயில் வரலே மனமிறங்கி வந்த புல்வாய் வேதனே தேவானி மருவும் குணசீலனே தருண விதைதனே புரிய வேதனே தேவானி மருவும் குணசீலனே வேதனே தேவானி மருவும் குணசீலனே தருண விதைதனே புரிய 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 வேதனே தேவானி மருவும் குணசீலனே உன்னை நம்பினேன் என்றே உன்னை நம்பினேன் தேவானி மருவும் குணசீலனே நீதபமகதனி கமகதனி சதி மரி சதி சரிதபமவேதனே தேவானி மருவும் குணசீலனே தருண விதைதனே புரியனி பிரணவ பூர்ணி ஞான பழனி நருதிகடனி பன்னிரு கைனி பிரணவ பூர்ணி ஞான பழனி நருதிகடனி பன்னிரு கைவேலனே தேவானி மருவும் குணசீலனே பரிது வரம் தாதா தனிந்து மலை வாழும் குருநாதா அமர தோடும் கமல மலர் பாதா அடிமையன் மேல் வாரதேவா இது இது பரிது வரம் தாதா தனிந்து மலை வாழும் குருநாதா அமர தோடும் கமல மலர் பாதா அடிமையன் மேல் வாரதேவனே மாலை மலரும் குணசீலனே சாச சனித பமரதி கம பதனித பரம பதனா நிரி சனி நிரி சனி தத சனித பம பதனி சச பதனித நி சனி 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 நிரி சனி நிரி சனி நிரி சனி நிரி நிரி சனி நிரி நித பம பம பத அமரனி சத்தானி பமரனி சனி ரவேலனே ஆனி மலரு குணசீலனே கருண நிறை புரிய சிவந்தனக நினைப்பவர்க்கு மாயதான புறவதனும் உனக்கிழவரிடம் மேலும் நினைவாவும் தாயென்று மிக்கின்ற ஆனி முகத்தன் வர ஆனி முகத்துடனே மாறுமுகள் மகிழும் வள்ளியின் மேலே காய்ந்து மகிழ்ந்து அவனோட குடி பறிந்து உறவகளை மறுத்தெழுந்து மனமுறிந்து சேர சிவந்தனக நினைப்பவர்க்கு மாயதான புறவதனும் உனக்கிழவரிடம் மேலும் நினைவாவும் தாயென்று மிக்கின்ற ஆனி முகத்தன் வர ஆனி முகத்துடனே மாறுமுகள் மகிழ வள்ளியின் காய்ந்து மகிழ்ந்து அவனோட குடி பறிந்து உறவகளை மறுத்தெழுந்து மனமுறிந்து வேதனே திவானை மறுகுணசீலனே தருணமிருதை புதிய வேதனே திவானை மறுகுணசீலனே தருணமிருதை புதிய வேதனே திவானை
A brief introduction about Kumari Vaishnavi. Kumari Vaishnavi Vineeth, daughter of Sri Vineeth Shivaraman and Dr. Meenu Vijayan, is a 9th standard student at Rajagiri Christu Jayanti Public School. She has been passionate about Bharatanatyam since the age of 5. She joined Maathangi School of Dance in December 2023 and is currently undergoing rigorous training under the guidance of Guru Srimati Navya Nair. A cultural and literary enthusiast, Kumari Vaishnavi has consistently excelled at the school, district and state level performances. Kumari Vaishnavi is a dedicated and versatile individual. She seamlessly balances her academic pursuits with a deep commitment to the performing arts and literary excellence. Her exceptional talent in the dance is reflected in her consistent success at the CBSE State Kalolsavam, where she secured second prize in the group dance category across both junior and senior in 2024 and 2025 divisions. This state level achievement builds a dominant track record at the district level, where her consecutive first prize in junior category and second prize in the senior category she achieved in 2025. Our next performance of the day is a padam in Behag Ragam and Aditalam. This padam is a captivating composition by Sri Periyaswamy Thuran, a masterful example of Ninda Stuti, where a devotee expresses deep spiritual love through the mocking complaints and ironic blame. The narrative centers on an innocent Gopika who is deeply vexed yet secretly enchanted by the antics of the youthful Gopalakrishna. She laments to her friends that there is no one in the village who can control this audacious boy, comparing his wild, boundlessly energetic presence to the untamable waves of the ocean as she leaps forward to playfully block her path, and he also brushes his shoulders against hers. The dramatic core of the piece unfolds in a secluded forest path in Vrindavanam, where the Gopika is walking alone, carefully balancing the pots of fresh milk, curd and butter. Krishna suddenly intercepts her, cornering her with a sweet talk, calling her honey, sugarcane, while flashing a brilliant, mischievous smile. Ultimately, Gopika's mock anger melts away into a total surrender as Krishna plays his flute, drowning out her protests with the enchanting divine music. Ladies and gentlemen, we now present Padam in Ragam Behag and Aditalam. It is a very special performance for Kumari Vaishnavi, as today she presents her first ever solo of her lifetime.
அவன் துடித்த
Initially winning consecutive prizes in contemporary dance at Rajashri Christo Jayanti Public School before dedicating herself to Bharatanatyam. She trains under the guidance of Guru Srimati Navya Nair. Beyond dancing, Avantika is a multi-talented artist who has won multiple school trophies and competed at international school levels in a pencil sketching. While consistently securing first prizes and representing her school in English recitation, she is also a vital member of school dance team that secured an inter-school first prize. Her ultimate goal is to harmoniously achieve both high academic proficiency and a true artistic excellence. We now present a Kirtanam, a composition of Sri Uttukadu Venkata Maadu Mekum Kannu. Structured as a lively, witty dialogue, it captures a classic domestic scene from Vrindavanam between Mother Yashoda and young Lord Krishna. Fiercely protective and yet full of maternal anxiety, Yashoda uses every trick from the bribery with the sweets, milk, butter, to terrifying warnings of wild beasts and thieves to stop her son from going out to graze the cattle in the heat of the day. Krishna, however, counters each argument with the brilliant answers, playful and defense, subtly also revealing his supreme power behind the innocence of a child. As a solo performer, the dancer will be stepping into both the roles, contrasting Yashoda's tender, desperate affection with Krishna's vibrant energy and heroic wit. This timeless tug of war between mother's love and the Lord of Universe is presented through Maadu Mekum Kannu. Uttukadu Venkata was a brilliant pre-Trinity composer from the field of Karnataka Sangeeta who dedicated his life to the music of Lord Kalinga Nartana Krishna in Tamil Nadu. Leading a deeply spiritual life, free from the royal patronage, his vast repertoire of Sanskrit and Tamil compositions remained preserved for centuries within the traditional lineages. He was a master of rhythmic complexity, famously weaving intricate jatis directly into the lyrical fabric of his expressive pieces. Presenting Maadu Mekum Kannu, this is a very special performance for Avantika Jithin, as today she also presents her first ever solo.
சின்ன பாதம் வேண்டாம் கற்கண்ட சீனி வேண்டாம் உல்லாசமான நாடு நேற்று ஒரு நொடியில் திரும்பிடுவேன் உல்லாசமான நாடு நேற்று ஒரு நொடியில் திரும்பிடுவேன் போக வேண்டும் தாயே தடை சொல்லாதே நீயே யமுனா நதி கரையில் எப்பொழுதும் கள்வர் பயம் கள்வர் வந்து உணரடித்தால் கலகிடுவாய் கண்மணியே கள்வர் வந்து உணரடித்தால் கலகிடுவாய் கண்மணியே போக வேண்டாம் கண்ணே நீ போக வேண்டாம் கண்ணே கள்வருக்குள் கள்வருண்டோ கண்டதுண்டோ சொல்லும் அம்மா கள்வருக்குள் கள்வருண்டோ கண்டதுண்டோ சொல்லும் அம்மா கள்வர் வந்து என்னை கடித்தால் கண்டன் குண்டம் செய்திடுவேன் கள்வர் வந்து என்னை கடித்தால் கண்டன் குண்டம் செய்திடுவேன் போக வேண்டும் தாயே தடை சொல்லாதே நீயே கோவர்தனகிரியில் கோரமான மிருகங்களுண்டே கோவர்தனகிரியில் கோரமான மிருகங்களுண்டே கரடிய புலியை கண்டால் கலங்கிடுவாய் கண்மணியே கரடிய புலியை கண்டால் கலங்கிடுவாய் கண்மணியே போக வேண்டாம் கண்ணே நீ போக வேண்டாம் கண்ணே காட்டு மிருகங்கள் எல்லாம் என்னை கண்டால் ஓடி வரும் காட்டு மிருகங்கள் எல்லாம் என்னை கண்டால் ஓடி வரும் கூட்டம் கூட்டமாக வந்தால் வேட்டையாடி செய்திடுவேன் போக வேண்டும் தாயே தடை சொல்லாதே நீயே பாசமுள்ள நந்த கோபர் பாலம் எங்கே என்று கேட்டால் என்ன பதில் சொல்வேனடா என்னுடைய கண்மணியே என்ன பதில் சொல்வேனடா என்னுடைய கண்மணியே போக வேண்டாம் கண்ணே நீ போக வேண்டாம் கண்ணே பாலருடன் வீதியிலே பல்லாடுறன் என்று சொல்லேன் தேடி நீ வருகையிலே ஓடி வந்து நின்றிடுவேன் தேடி நீ வருகையிலே ஓடி வந்து நின்றிடுவேன் போக வேண்டும் தாயே தடை சொல்லாதே நீயே போக வேண்டும் தாயே தடை சொல்லாதே நீயே போக வேண்டும் தாயே
Kirtanam we just witnessed, the dance composition of it by Guru Srimati Navya Nair. The next presentation of the day is Tilana. Tilana is a dance of joy which is presented as a concluding item at the end of a performance. It consists of intricate footwork, hand movements and various steps in a complicated sequence. The musical composition does not convey any specific meaning. This Tilana is set to Kadana Kutuhala Raga and Aditala, composed by a legendary composer Vidwan Sri Balamurali Krishna Singh, and the dance composition by Nritya Kalanidhi Guru Srimati Priyadarshini Govind. Tilana is followed by a Mangala.
Last program on Tilana. തില്ലാനയില തീരുക. ആക്ഷൻസ് കൂടുതലായിരിക്കും. അപ്പോൾ ആക്ഷൻ കിട്ടാൻ ശ്രമിച്ചാൽ അടിപൊളി പടങ്ങൾ. ഇത്ര ഈ ഇവരെ വൈഡ് കിട്ടുമെങ്കിൽ അവരുടെ വൈഡ് കിട്ടും. ആ അല്ല വീഡിയോ അല്ല, ഫോട്ടോ എൻ്റെ കയ്യിൽ കിട്ടില്ല. എടുക്കുമോ? എൻ്റെ കിട്ടില്ല. എൻ്റെ 85 ആണെങ്കിലും മറ്റേ ക്രോപ്പായതുകൊണ്ടേ അവിടെ അല്ലേ? അല്ല അത് അവർ ഡിമാൻഡ് ചെയ്തിട്ടാണ്. കാഴ്ചക്ക് എന്തൊക്കെ പ്രശ്നം. സൂപ്പറായില്ലേ? ആ കൊച്ചിൻ്റെ പ്രസൻസ് അല്ലേ? അതിനേക്കാളും അല്ലേ? അതന്നെ.
നദ്രദ്രതിം തന്നന്നതും തദരദനിന ദ്രദ്രതും നാദ്രദ്രതും തദില്ലന നദ്രദ്രതിം തന്നന്നതും തദരദനിന ദ്രദ്രതും നാദ്രദ്രതും തദില്ലന നദ്രദ്രതിം തന്നന്നതും തദരദനിന ദ്രദ്രതും നാദ്രദ്രതും തദില്ലന നദ്രദ്രതിം തന്നന്നതും തദരദനിന ദ്രദ്രതും നാദ്രദ്രതും തന്നന്നതും തന്നന്നതും ദ്രദ്രതും നാദ്രദ്രതും ദ്രദ്രതും തന്നന്നതും ദ്രദ്രതും നാദ്രദ്രതും ദ്രദ്രതും തന്നന്നതും ദ്രദ്രതും നാദ്രദ്രതും ദ്രദ്രതും തന്നന്നതും ദ്രദ്രതും തന്നന്നതും Thank you.
मदनगोपालदे मङ्गलं मन्दरधरदे मङ्गलं मदनगोपालदे मङ्गलं मन्दरधरदे मङ्गलं मदनगोपालदे मङ्गलं मन्दरधरदे मङ्गलं मदनगोपालदे मङ्गलं मन्दरधरदे मङ्गलं कामजपोषण शत्रुविभीषण संग्रहभूषण आविदनायक कमलनायक सुमविनयते मङ्गलं मदनगोपालदे मङ्गलं मन्दरधरदे मङ्गलं मदनगोपालदे मङ्गलं मन्दरधरदे मङ्गलं मदनगोपालदे मङ्गलं मन्दरधरदे मङ्गलं मदनगोपालदे
ഒരു ഗ്രൂപ്പ് ഉണ്ടാവും, ഒരു ഗ്രൂപ്പ് ഫോട്ടോ വരും, അത് നോക്കിക്കൊന്നു വൈഡ് വെക്കേണ്ടിട്ടുണ്ട്. അതിൽ തന്നെ കിട്ടും, കുഴപ്പമുണ്ടാവും.
I would like to request on stage Guru Srimati Priyadarshini Govind, Shri Kaladharan sir and Srimati Navya Nair. To kindly share few words and a feedback, and also Kaladharan sir would be addressing the gathering first.
Respected Srimati Priyadarshini Govind, one of my most favorite dancers, dear Rasikas, I don't want to give a critical evaluation of the performance of these two young dancers because it is their maiden performance. And when it comes to the training and performance of classical dance forms, whether it is Bharatanatyam or Kuchipudi or Odissi or Kathak, whichever it is, it requires lots and lots of patience. The attention span of the youngsters, for some reasons, is coming down day by day, minute by minute. And it's an arduous task on the part of the teachers to train them, to groom them. That's what precisely Navya Nair did. And the performance of these two dancers, Vaishnavi and Avantika on stage, that stands testimony to the task which Navya Nair took for grooming them. And a hearty congratulations to Navya. I don't want to go into the details of all the items the dancers performed, especially when two dancers come on stage and perform. It divides our attention. As a Prekshaka, I had to divide my attention between between the two dancers, switching from one dancer to the other and back. That itself is a little bit of a struggle. So when it becomes a solo performance, one dancer coming on stage and performing, I can spend the whole time my eyes and mind exclusively on that particular dancer. But this is not the case today. When these two dancers performed on stage, I have actually enjoyed the Varnam very much. Especially the Trikalajati, they did very well, I should say. And from the second part of the Varnam, they became more conversant with the techniques. And Ankika, the Ankika Abhinaya is something which is very unique. That is the most fundamental aspect of any classical dance. And the precision and the firm footing on the rhythm and the tempos, that becomes all the more important when a dancer executes the Varna. And both the dancers, they did the Varnam very well. It's a consummate choreography also, this particular Varnam, and it's a real challenge even for a professional dancer to do this impeccably. And these two dancers did a very good job, I would say. And from the second part of the second segment of the whole Margam recital, the dancers became more conversant with the music, with the rhythm, with the tempos, and they felt more confidence and courage on stage. That was very much visible when they performed all other items, the very famous items of Uthukada and also Periyasamy and the other, and even the Thillana. And Thillana was also very beautiful. So for all the items performed, I would say the items they did confidently, with courage and with so much of enthusiasm. That was the Varnam as well as the Thillana. And of course, for that, the background artists contributed a lot, and all the seasoned artists whom I know personally also for many years. Bhagyalakshmi on the vocal, yeah, I don't want to comment on it because comment on her singing, because she is a seasoned vocalist and she did so well, especially the Maathangi, the Bihar, and the Kadanakuduharam. These are all very famous and very well known to music listeners. And she evocatively sang all these different items. And Hemanth, when Alaripu comes, there is no raga in it. But when Hemanth does the Nattuvangam, he does the chullus. When he recites the Jethis, then it becomes so melodious. And Hemanth, whenever he is on stage, whenever he does the rendition of the Jethis, I become certainly enthused. I become really very much delighted the way he makes it on stage. And there are not many artists who do the Nattuvangam with so much of spirit and so much of emotion. And Hemanth is one. And his music goes very well with the rest of the music also. And one of my favorite violinists, Viju, I haven't heard Viju for a while. Last time I heard him was for Amavaidanavan some years back. Now I am listening to him again. What a Bihar, what a Latanki, and what a Kadanakuduhara. Thank you very much. It actually harmonized the whole music, the group of music. He harmonized the violin with it, and it was a splendid job. Thank you very much. And Prabaljith, a former student of Kalamandalam, and he has been associated with Navya's troupe for a long time, and he knows where the hand goes, where the footsteps go, where the taps have to go. So he did it also very well. And the Veena player, of course, he's also very much well known to all of us. He doesn't need an introduction. And the music totally was not loud. When the music becomes too loud, then the problem is that the dancers, their performance becomes less concentrated because the music overpowers the dance. In some cases I have seen, but here it was very well balanced, very well harmonized, thanks to all the talented background artists. And when it comes to Satika Abhinaya, I don't want to comment on the Satika Abhinaya of these two young dancers because it is a process of internalization. Internalization of each and every bhava, the sthai as well as the sanchari bhavas, the vibhijari bhavas, that takes a long time. It's an enduring process. Even for the most talented dancers, sometimes they fail to create an impression because Satika Abhinaya, that becomes so unique. Of course, one should have an innate taste for Satika Abhinaya. Satika Abhinaya you cannot cultivate. are together. If you have a taste, then there is scope for it. I think these two dances, Vaishnavi and Avantika, do have a taste for Satvika Abhinaya, which they can cultivate in course of time. And finally, I would request these two dancers to practice Alaripu and Jediswaram time and again. Thank you very much. Thank you all once again.
Namaskaram. Thank you, sir, for speaking in English so that I could understand. Today, I'm truly overwhelmed and extremely proud and look at Navya with so much pride and admiration. Within a span of 4 years, she has reached this stage. It shows her complete madness for this art form. In Tamil, we have a word pichi, which is mad about, the desire which borders on madness. And I think Navya's relationship with dance that word describes it perfectly. She's totally mad and consumed by her love for this art form. And that's why today, after just 4 years, she's been able to train these two students and present an Arangetram, which is no easy feat at all. Congratulations. Dance is not easy. Teaching dance is very difficult because it requires you to create the same love that you have in another person. To be able to tap that flame, to nurture it and to make it shine bright is not easy. Kaladharan sir mentioned Satvika Abhinaya and how these two children have a taste for it, and that comes only from their teacher, because they have imbibed it without realizing it or even understanding that it is Satvika Abhinaya. And that is a mark of a true teacher. She deserves a huge applause. These two young girls, each of them beautiful, having a personality of their own. Each one has an individual personality. But on stage, when you saw those two individual personalities, they blended and created one visual for the entire audience. You could see the maturity, the innate grace and beauty of Vaishnavi. You could see that mischievous, playful energy and that beauty of Avantika. Two distinct personalities, but the way they complemented and added to each other was simply beautiful to watch. The clean, unhurried pace, the clean movements, no gawkiness, no awkwardness, something that comes from hours of practice and the dedication of the teachers making sure the children lose their awkwardness and own the dance in their body. I'm sure Shruti and Ashwati, both of them have put in so many hours of dedication, of commitment, sharp eye for detail, making sure tirelessly that these children reach this stage. While a lot depends on the teachers, depends on the kind of training, there is something called an inner spark which both these children have. These young girls both have that inner spark. You see certain movements that come from within. It is not thought out, but it comes naturally. And you could see it in both of them in different ways. A bend of the body, a widening of the eyes. Each one reacted differently to art, but the beauty was palpable. Right from the beginning, keeping the beauty of the form, starting from the Alaripu, then going on to the Jatiswaram, the Varnam. No extra fittings, no unnecessary frills, but something that is pure, clean, beautiful, unhurried, yet taut and vibrant. And it seemed to come from within without showing that without showing it in their Angika. They showed it in the way they danced. When I meant without showing in their Angika is no unnecessary head movements, no unnecessary movements of any part of the body, but in the way they danced, they brought out the beauty. The items were very well chosen for both of them, the Abhinaya pieces especially. Tottu Tottu Pesavaran suited Vaishnavi so beautifully, as did Madamekam Kanne for Avantika. How Vaishnavi brought out the innocence of that young girl, yet that spark of love which is for this girl woman, a young child woman who is not fully a child, nor is she a woman as yet. So that little spark of awareness combined with the innocence, combined with her natural aptitude for Abhinaya, where she's able to place Krishna, able to place the friend, able to convince you that these characters exist on stage. That's not easy for a child who's performing for the first time. Congratulations to her. And especially bringing out the shyness combined with that young, youthful innocence. That show of first love combined with that confusion about what she's feeling. Very well done. And young Avantika shone in the exchange between naughty Krishna and the exasperated, frustrated mother. The mischief was so clearly shown by her beautiful large eyes, her naughty smile, and how she switched between the mother and young Krishna. You could see both the characters on stage. Without being confused, she was able to internalize this conversation and visualize it for all of us. That's not easy, because the first time you perform on stage, you get confused with sides, you get confused with which character you're playing, but the way she did it with such elan and such a natural aptitude for it, very well done. Congratulations, Avantika. Right from the beginning till the end, every composition, they held the attention of the entire audience. And that is because of the support, the framework, and the strength given by this wonderful set of musicians. Music is crucial for dance because that's what brings the flavor and provides the oral framework for the visuals. And if that music is not inspiring, it doesn't add or give the right emphasis, provide the modulation, provide the rhythmic energy, then however hard, however beautifully the dancers perform, it will never, the rasa will never be complete. It's truly a huge round of applause for them. Senior artists who performed with so many experienced artists, the way they guided, the way they patiently created the atmosphere musically for these two young girls is an art. It is not easy, and it is done deliberately with a keen aesthetic understanding and empathy for these young girls, because all of them are experienced. They can show their prowess in so many ways, but that will confuse these two girls, isn't it? But the way they held that discipline and showed them the way without without drowning us with the music and not showing the music separately, but showing it along with the dance, requires so much of thought and discipline. My congratulations. Bhagya, you're such an asset to Navya. I think the relationship you all share artistically is so special. Congratulations. Hemanth, I'm hearing you actually for the first time. Congratulations to you for the energy that you provided, for the way you kept the time and the rhythm for the girls. Of course, Prabaljith Master, I only know him like that, Prabaljith. He is, I've heard so much about him, about his love for the art form, about how dedicated he is, and the way you supported and guided them. My congratulations and best wishes to you. To Viju sir, of course, he's such an experienced artist, and the way he, provided, and, they don't play less, nor do they try to overshadow, but just enough so that we are able to appreciate it and those children are able to dance. Congratulations. And Dharma sir, best wishes. I have seen you so much with Navya. My congratulations to you. The way Navya, why I am saying this is to, as an artist, to create a rapport with your musicians is very important, because it is that understanding that leads to success of a program. It's not about each one comes from different places and then you congregate on stage and then perform. It's about how you understand each other aesthetically, artistically, that creates a beautiful experience for us as an audience. And the way Navya has tried to create that relationship with her artists, congratulations. And the entire backstage team. I would like to especially congratulate Shruti and Ashwati. These two young teachers have poured their heart and soul to make this happen. Congratulations to you. Congratulations. That's it. Thank you. The parents who have made the right choice. As parents, the first and the most important thing that we can do for our children is find the right teacher. If you don't find the right teacher, however talented your child or your daughter is, they will never realize their full potential. But the fact that they have come to Navya and made sure that those children are in her hands, that's the best thing that they could have done. My congratulations to her parents, to their parents and their family, and also Navya's family, her mother and her father and her son, who are pillars so that she can do what she loves. And the makeup was beautiful. I've seen these girls off stage. They look so grown up and so mature. And it's really been a pleasure. Congratulations to the MC of this evening, Akash. Thank you. It's been my pleasure to be here. And to be here with Kaladharan sir, who is a scholar I respect, admire, and I cherish. Thank you.
We would now like to present a certificate to both the dancers on successfully completing their Rangapravesham. Kumari Vaishnavi and Kumari Avantika.
Rasi.
Requesting Srimati Navya Nair to felicitate Guru Srimati Priyadarshini Govind. Kaladharan sir. and Kumari Avantika would like to thank all of you personally.
Ma'am, കുറച്ചും കൂടി അല്ല മാം പ്രിയദർശിനി ഓക്കെ അല്ലേ മാം ഓക്കെ ഓക്കെ അല്ലേടാ ഓക്കെ ആ ഓക്കെ അല്ലേടാ ഇവിടെ നോക്കിയോട്ടോ ഓക്കെ ഓക്കെ
Good evening, everyone. I feel very happy and honored to have performed today. And as we come to an end of this beautiful evening, I would like to express my heartfelt gratitude towards everyone who has made this event possible. First and foremost, I would like to thank our Guru, Navya ma'am, for all your guidance, blessings, encouragement and support. You have been a pillar of strength since day one, always guiding and inspiring us to become the best version of ourselves. Even with your busy schedule, you have always been there for us, guiding us and correcting us even with the utmost perfection and care. Thank you for giving us this wonderful opportunity to perform our Rangapravesham on such a prestigious stage. A special note of thanks to our chief guest, Guru Srimati Priyadarshini ma'am, for gracing this occasion with your wonderful presence. We feel truly fortunate to have attended your workshop recently, where we were inspired with your incredible artistry, knowledge and passion for dance. Thank you ma'am for coming all the way from Chennai to witness our performance today. I would also like to extend my heartfelt gratitude towards our guest of honor, Kaladharan sir, who is here with us today. It is truly an honor to have someone so respected and admired come witness our Rangapravesham. Thank you for your support and encouragement, sir. I would also like to extend my heartfelt gratitude towards the entire orchestra team. For the Nattuvangam, we have Hemanth sir, vocals Bhagyalakshmi ma'am, Mridangam we have Prabaljith sir, For the Veena, we have Dharma sir, and for the violin, we have Viju sir. Thank you for making today's performance even more special with your amazing talent. We are also truly fortunate to have had the audio and video team led by Arun Chetan, the light and sound team led by Amal Chetan, the stage decor team by Pramod sir, and Vinayaka food caterers for all of your efforts behind the scenes. I would also like to thank Ramesh sir and Nirmala ma'am from Kerala Fine Arts Society for giving us this amazing opportunity to perform our Rangapravesham on the stage. I would also like to thank our makeup artist, Saijan sir, as well as Shaji Chetan for the costumes. I also feel very thankful towards Navya Nair's family, especially Veena ma, for all of her love, support and care. You have made us truly feel at home. I would also like to thank my parents as well as my grandparents for always being there for me, for always guiding me, and for always supporting me even when things got hard. I'm truly grateful for you. Last but not the least, I would like to thank all of my family, my friends, my well-wishers, and everyone who has come to support me today. Thank you for making today's performance even more memorable and special with your presence. Thank you. And namaste. I bow down to the Guru who illuminates the light of knowledge, the path of knowledge, who nurtures talent and guides us towards excellence. As I stand here today, I realize that this is not just my achievement. It is a culmination of the efforts, support, and sacrifices made by so many people who have walked this journey with me. First and foremost, I would like to offer my deepest pranams to my Guru, my beloved Guru, Srimati Navya Nair, Guruji. It is because of your unwavering support, your faith in me, that I have reached here today. You have not only taught me the art of Bharatanatyam, but also the values of discipline, devotion, and humility. I cannot express how grateful I am for everything that you have taught me. I am so grateful. I would also like to offer my gratitude to Shruti teacher, Ashwin teacher, Veena, and the entire Maathangi family for their constant support, their encouragement and care throughout this journey. Most importantly, I would like to thank my parents. Thank you for everything. Without my parents, I wouldn't be here today. Thank you for pushing me to my limit, because even if I didn't understand it then, without that, I wouldn't be standing here today in front of all of you guys. I am extremely grateful for them for always being there for me, for believing in me even when I doubted myself. Thank you. I would also like to thank my grandparents, my family, my friends, and everyone who supported me in this journey. Your encouragement has given me the strength and confidence throughout these years. Even this Arangetam may mask an end to this chapter, but it is also the beginning of so much more learning and growing in this beautiful art form. I would also like to thank our chief guest, Guru Srimati Priyadarshini ma'am. Thank you so much for coming here. It's a great honor to have danced in front of you. I'm very happy. And also to Kaladharan sir, thank you so much sir for making the time to come here. I would like to thank everyone here who came here to witness our Rangapravesham, and everyone behind the scenes. Thank you so much for everything that you have done. I'm truly grateful. So I hope I'll be dancing more in more stages like these. I'll reach even higher heights. Thank you so much.
There is a gift for Akash. Akash, please give it.
Thank you so much everyone for gracing the occasion. The dinner is arranged for all of you outside. Kindly have the dinner. And before leaving the auditorium, kindly check your belongings. Thank you so much once again for gracing the occasion. Good night.
Sorry. എല്ലാവർക്കും എൻ്റെ ഹൃദയം നിറഞ്ഞ നമസ്കാരം. ആദ്യമായിട്ടാണ് for the first time in my life I am standing on a stage wherein my students have performed. First and foremost, I would like to tell both of them, please don't call me Guru because I'm not yet a Guru, just a teacher of both of you. I'm trying to guide you, whatever little knowledge which I have got. അതുകൊണ്ട് ഗുരു എന്ന വാക്കിന് ഞാൻ ആയി തീർന്നിട്ടില്ല ഇതുവരയ്ക്കും എന്ന് ഞാൻ വിശ്വസിക്കുന്നു. പക്ഷേ അവർക്കത് അറിയില്ലാത്തതുകൊണ്ടാണ് അവരിടയ്ക്കിടയ്ക്ക് അങ്ങനെ പറഞ്ഞുകൊണ്ടിരിക്കുന്നത്. എൻ്റെ I don't know how to put it in words. If I say something about Priyaka is an emotion for me. So if I say something, I'll be in tears. So my kid says to me, if I say something against him, my son says, I'll tell this to Priyaka. So that much I am scared of her. And that much I'm in love with her. I have started this love seeing her dance, seeing her grace on stage and off stage. And she takes care of me like my own mother. And she's an epitome of everything. She not only teaches me dance, but also teaches me how to be a good human being. There is nothing in my life which Akka doesn't know. I mean, I generally share everything with her, and she shows a great concern about me and my life and my love for dance. And I went to Chennai, I had only this much in my mind, that I need to dance better than what I was doing. Like I always say, I need to dance better than yesterday. My only competition was me. But after going there, after seeing Akka's efficient and eminent students like Apurva and Shweta and Metha and all, I fell in love with this whole process of Bharatanatyam in a much more bigger way. Maybe my understanding about this classical art form was not this high, but after seeing Akka, after being with Akka, and after learning one items from Akka, it's like a journey which I'm so, it has a profound knowledge in it. So I'm just going behind Akka, and whatever she's saying, for me it's just Akka parayunu njan cheyunu, that's all. I don't know what is next. I don't want to know what is next also. If she says me to do this, I'll do that. Because that is my trust for her. That's how she is. And tonight, she is too busy in her life with a lot of programs. And it's a long travel to Kerala. But she has come all the way from Chennai just for me. She told me that, it's your first Arangetram and I'll be there, Navya. And I don't know, from my heart, I don't know how to thank you. And not only for coming here, but for accepting me in your life. Thank you so much. Always grateful. And to Kaladharan sir, my heartfelt gratitude for being there for me in every festivals. He will come for my programs. Even today, the first Arangetram, after Priyaka, the first person in my mind is like Kaladharan sir. He should be there. He should watch what I'm teaching also. So thank you so much for coming here and blessing my students. And let me thank all the orchestra people. See, thanking is being done over and over again by everybody, so I do not want to name each and everyone. Thank you so much, my orchestra team, for supporting my students. But I should separately say my sincere gratitude to both my teachers, Shruti and Ashwati. Without these two girls, I wouldn't have made this, because as you all know that I do two things like dance and I have another profession like acting, so I get too busy. So I can monitor, I can monitor them, guide the students and all these things, but the complete classes with a discipline is very much necessary for dance. And only because of Shruti and Ashwati I could make my students on the stage for an Arangetram. I love you both more than any words could say. Shruti and Ashwati, please come. No, please come. Please come. It's not just me, all the parents, isn't it? So they deserve a great round of applause, and So thank you so much for being there for me as two strong pillars, and be with me forever, please. Thank you. And Akash, he is my student, and he is always there for all the functions, and he is a very disciplined boy, and he always helps me for all these things. And thank you so much for being there for me, Akash. And I should say my special thanks to both the parents of Vaishnavi and Avantika, because everything is done by them. This is not an Arangetram done by Maathangi, like the administration or the management, the coordination or anything. Everything I've told them, directly please do it, because I'm busy. So I've asked them if you would be able to do it, right from booking this place. Of course, I guided them from whatever I can, but right from booking this place to the caterers or to the costumes, buying the sarees and everything, organizing, everything, calling all the students from Maathangi, everything is being done by them very properly with a lot of love and care. And I would like to tell my other students and their parents also that I am trying to do the Arangetram like this. Not like everyone will do one or two items, and I do not want to call it as an Arangetram. I want all of them to spend your time and to give a lot of dedication into this art form, and I want all of them to dance for this 1.5 hours like a kacheri, like a margam. I want all of you to do that, not like one item or it's not an annual day celebration. Unfortunately, in Kerala, Arangetram has become like an annual day celebration. The students will come, they'll do half an item in a group or one item in a group, and most of the parents will come and ask me, next year will I be able to bring the student for the Arangetram? That's not possible, because this is what I want every one of them to do. I want everyone to appreciate them. It's not that bringing them onto stage and making them wear the costume and the ornaments and get the greatest musicians and let them sing well. Then there is nothing gone to no attention is gone to the students. It's not that. That's not called Arangetram. And I'm trying and I will try my level best to make each one of you, whether it's a group or a solo or a duet or whatever, I want all of them to dance all the items. So I want their stamina, willpower, everything to be on that level. And I would like to thank my parents, as Priyaka said, they're always there for me. My son, because of them, I can go and be at Chennai and be there with Akka and spend a lot of days for my studies. And I would like to thank Pramodadan for arranging everything for the stage. The whole decorations and the light and sound is done by Amal. Thank you so much. So it's already told by Vaishnavi, but it's my responsibility to say it out. So please excuse me for saying it again. And thank you so much, Vinayaka Caterers, for the food they're going to provide, and I hope it's going to be tasty. And to Kerala Fine Arts Society, I don't know if sir is here, but all my gratitude to him, because the Maathangi festival is also in this. It's a place with a lot of positivity. Whenever I come on the stage gives to us. It won't drain us. So the stage has got that much of positivity, and I'm happy and glad that my students could come and perform here. Thank you so much, Kerala Fine Arts Society, and to the whole people behind it, Nirmala Chechi and everybody. Yeah, to the costume and the makeup by Sijin and the costume done by Shadi Chetan. And thank you so much, each and everyone. And thank you, my dear students and parents who have come, because it is a support you have to give to all the fellow students. Because I know that Vaishnavi and Avantika are only dancing. You could have simply spent your Sunday at home, but you made a point that you have come here to support them. Thank you so much for coming here. And you please do this to each and everyone, because this dance, art and everything needs a lot of support. So you have given it. I can see a lot of crowd also among the audience, and that is a big support to the students. Thank you so much once again. My pranams to everybody, and good night everyone. Please have the food and leave. Thank you.